Smash, red. Drill, green. Black shot. Ready.
Thrown on first down, Love. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with second down.
Ready. 45, claws red. Black ultra. Ready.
Love to throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Red, blue, striking. Slice blue. Ready, ready.
Throwing his Love on third. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Bates' kick is up and good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, check that. 13, right here.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Dart now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set punt. Blue 32. Watch out now. 50 Fury. 6 Mega. Hunt.
To the air with Love. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. We're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Another carry for him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's stay 19. Buffalo 18.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punts, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line.
On the double.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
10 black. Green jack. 10.
Here's Love to throw. Kraft has it. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Ready,
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
2nd and 3 now.
ready, 43 rounds, red, 38.
Throwing, it's Love. This one's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
This QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Black, 95. Ready,
They'll run, Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
set,
Quick throw out wide by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go. Here's Dart. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. It's the Packers leading from Lambeau. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
slide through. Set, hut.
Love now to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Set. Set. Cut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Down behind the line of
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
brings up second
They
and
break the
12
huddle. It's 2nd down now.
24-yard line.
Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready. Blues. 52 Blues. Cut. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 44. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up second and 1.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Las Vegas first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw, here's Dart. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now, here's Dart. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. Escapes a defender. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll run for this. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
First and 10 at the 20.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Running back sent in motion. From the gun, here's Dart. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 10.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? Ready! Blue, 32. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So first down from the 41. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37. They'll throw, third and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Michael Parsons making that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Hey, check that. Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here goes Dart to the air. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's his running back. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
17.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Green Jack. 45. 1. Cut.
Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And about 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Working quickly here.
Strikers.
First
3.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun now for Love. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
60 red. 60 red.
Throwing his Love on third. Got his man. It's Golden. And he's down to almost... Oh, no. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Right through.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Love looking to pass. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3.
Raiders 17.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run now on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Like the team.
Darts out of the shotgun. And this is intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. They did it! He made the interception! And the Raiders have some new life in the fourth. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Darts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Dart setting in the throw here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down now. Here's Darts. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. He goes right back to Samuel. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. They'll begin his return from the 11. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
That's him on the quick hitter. Jacobs is hit and he fumbled that football. And this is going to be Raiders football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
On 1st down, they'll run. So call this a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders up by 4. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1st down from the 42.
Here we go. Street. Viking 18.
Dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. We got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. Think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game, but instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it's a nice game, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
And that spike stops the clock at 50 seconds to go. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Mega. Here we go, set. Red, 38. Smash, red. Set.
Desperation time here. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Line up the design keeper. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Green Bay.